So for the last few days, we've been hearing some noises above us in our office. Turns out that a cat had gotten in somewhere around this area here, like on this side of our apartment somewhere, and had made its home in the ceiling in our office. And then it had kittens. And the kittens are now a little older, and they are able to explore around, and as you can imagine, that's not the safest thing when they're all in the ceiling. And so one poor kitten fell and got stuck in our wall in our bathroom. And so today the office people came in and cut some holes and stuff to get the cat out. This is our adventure getting the cat out of our wall.
Out of the wall, eh? Okay, now you're talking my language. I know this game. All right, catch me up to speed here. What do we got?
Got the extension here. See if we can stick it next to that pole. This way. That hole, yup. Stick it up over the hole like that.
Just looking down.
All right, let's focus, D. What's the point of entry here?
So this little adorable kitten is the one we got out of the wall today. We didn't get any GoPro footage of him just because we were really just more focused on getting him out and safe and comfortable than getting, vlog footage. We got most of the drywall out of his fur before we took this, but there's still a little bit left, as you can tell. So this is pretty soon after he got out of the wall. He's just looking around, exploring what's going on at this point, but pretty soon after this, he just ducked his head in the corner and tried to bury his face and would chew on the corners of the napkin that's in there. I think it's mainly because he hasn't seen sunlight his entire life. He's always lived in our ceiling or in our wall. So this is probably the first time he's seen any kind of light at all. So his eyes are probably adjusting a lot. We also gave him a dish of water, but he really didn't seem interested in it at all. He didn't even bother with it. Pretty soon after this was taken, our apartment complex manager came and got him and took him over to the apartment office so that someone could come pick him up and take him to the vet to make sure he is all good and all checked out and everything. The animal control person that came by today said he looked really healthy and was old enough to be away from his mother just about, so he should be completely fine being away from his mom for a while. There's a woman in our apartment complex that rescues cats a lot. She's actually the one that rescued the cat that we pulled out of our ceiling last year. We actually think it might have been the same mama cat that had the kittens from last year that had this one. So the apartment complex is doing everything they can to make sure that the cats don't get back into the ceiling so this doesn't happen again. So this has been our adventure today. So when the maintenance people first came, the cat had stopped meowing by the time they got here. And so they weren't able to cut in the wall because they didn't want to cut without knowing for sure where the cat was, even though we told them it was right there in the wall. So they had to leave, and they came back again today, a little earlier in the afternoon, and the cat was making noise at the time, so they were able to go ahead and start cutting. And then once again we told them that the cat was right there. We could clearly hear it. It was from here. So naturally, they start cutting there. Big hole in our ceiling right there. And then when the cat clearly wasn't there, they started cutting there, a little higher up in the wall. And then after that, then they cut and made a hole there. You can't really see it right now because they put the drywall back in its place. But that's where the cat was. Right where we had told him it was in the very beginning. So that was our adventure, getting a adorable little kitten out of our wall. So that is the end of at least part 1 of this adventure, because there are probably still some more cats like in the ceiling where they originally had made their home and their nest.
What's the situation?
I got 2 cats stuck inside this wall. Can't get them out.
You want to bring in a third?
I'm thinking maybe 4.
In our ceiling above our office. But they're all safe and sound because, you know, cats usually do this sort of thing, I guess. So we don't have to go in after them right now. The only reason we had to cut and get this one out was because he had gotten stuck where its mother couldn't reach him. If you like this video, please like and comment. And if you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. Bye!